What's amazing about Onewheel is the experience of riding it. We combine the motion sensing technology from a smartphone with the motor and battery technology like you'd find in a Tesla to create a self-balancing electric skateboard controlled simply by leaning your body. We started with the dream of a hoverboard, the smooth feeling of flying over pavement. And inspired by this vision of the future, we created an incredible ride that feels like a natural extension of your balance. Onewheel is designed to be intuitive. Whether you're a pro or never been on a board, you can learn the basics in under a minute. And there's plenty of room to challenge yourself by riding more aggressively or inventing new tricks. There are no hand controls. You just lean toward your front foot to go faster and your back foot to slow down or even reverse. Regenerative braking kicks in as you come to a stop. At the heart of Onewheel is a state-of-the-art direct drive brushless motor in the hub of the wheel. Movement and balance are achieved by a custom controller that reads gyro and accelerometer sensors thousands of times a second. The high-speed charger gives a lithium battery's minute-for-minute charging. We made Onewheel a maneuverable and dynamic experience, and unlike skateboarding where you feel every little crack and pebble in the street, Onewheel feels a lot more like surfing or snowboarding. The large tire and carefully tuned algorithms allow you to carve the pavement as if it were water or fresh powder. We invested 5 years and a lot of money building countless prototypes to get Onewheel to where it is today. Everyone who rides it loves it, and with your help, we want to make Onewheel available to the world. We've worked with all kinds of manufacturers on other products, and we believe the US is the best place to build an advanced product like Onewheel. But that kind of quality costs money, so we need backers like you who share our vision of creating amazing electric vehicles. With your backing, we'll pay for tooling costs and build the first ever Onewheel production run. Join us in revolutionizing the experience of riding.
X-Skate released the first wireless electric skateboard in 1997. The patented design was truly revolutionary as both a skateboard and an electric vehicle. For the past 16 years, we've been at the forefront of the electric skateboard world. Once just for extreme sports enthusiasts and skaters, now surfers, snowboarders, motocross riders, BMXers, and eco-friendly commuters have each found a place for electric skateboards. Our newest platform, the Proline 600 V3, launched in 2012. With new tooling, stronger and lighter materials, US-made electronics, and lithium batteries, it's lighter, faster, smoother, more powerful, more reliable, and more efficient than any board before it. But the biggest improvement is our modular design. The V3 is the first fully customizable electric skateboard and can fit any rider's preferences, from daily commute to hard-packed dirt adventure. Motor and battery technology have advanced rapidly in the past few years, but upgrading motors and batteries isn't revolutionary. Being state-of-the-art requires more than taking high-end, off-the-shelf components and bolting them to existing hardware. Our incredibly loyal customers have provided amazing feedback over the years, and we've listened. In response, our boards are designed to offer the perfect blend of performance and affordability based on each rider's style and needs. Tens of thousands of boards sold and incredible customer feedback have brought us here. The next revolution in electric skateboarding, the Proline V3 Dual Sport. The DS isn't just an upgrade to our already top-of-the-line flagship. It's the only electric skateboard that can slash and carve on asphalt and offer all-terrain performance off the pavement in a single platform. But the altered V3 DS offers more than just two boards in one. It blends the joy of surfing, the carve of snowboarding, and the freedom of skateboarding with the excitement of mountain biking and the thrill of a motocross race, all while offering more affordability and all-around transportation convenience than a Segway. Our patented torsion truck design offers fast and easy transitions from street to off-road. With two nuts and a plug, you move from sidewalk to all-terrain or back. And we've found that there's no setup that works for every rider. With modular decks, wheels, trucks, bushings, batteries, and motors, you decide what you want out of your board, now or anytime in the future. Want to cut weight and range for short-distance commutes? Swap out to a lightweight lithium pack. Want to go off-road and do things never before done on a skateboard? In less than 2 minutes, you can move from street to off-road. The Proline DS lets you do both in the same package. We aren't a startup. From our beginnings as X-Skate, we altered the skateboarding experience, and for the past 7 years have been making and selling the best electric skateboards on the planet. And it's time for the next revolution. Kickstarter will allow us to finish the tooling necessary to bring the DS to market as quickly as possible. And the best part about your Kickstarter pledge? You don't have to wait a year or more to get your reward. The V3 is already in production and will ship immediately. When the DS tooling is completed, we'll send you the upgrade, and you can have unmatched carving ability on-road or off, as quickly as you can change 2 nuts and a plug.
The Monolith is the easiest to use and most intuitive electric skate ever created. This new emerging market, lightweight electric skates under 15 pounds, is a pretty exciting new frontier. It transforms your errands on a weekend or running to this corner store to pick up vegetables into an activity that you look forward to. You do all the exact same things that you do on a traditional longboard skateboard, except now you've got the power to go up a hill at 20 miles an hour.
As fans of longboarding and electric skates, we kept having issues with the existing boards on the market. They were heavy, they looked bad with their external motors and batteries, and the belts would break down, and you can't push it or ride it like a real skateboard. That's why we created an entirely new technology, and it's called Manta Drive. For the first time ever, we've actually put a motor inside the wheel of a skateboard. This has allowed us to create a powered skateboard that feels smooth, intuitive, and makes the Monolith amazingly easy to use, yet powerful.
My name is Theodore Sabaneski. I am one of the founders and the main engineer at Inboard.
Theo and I have been action sports athletes our entire lives. We actually met when we were sponsored by the same brand. From speed flying to paragliding, surfing, skating. We love these sports because of the feelings they create in us. And that's in large part due to the feel of the board. With the Monolith, in order to create the highest performance product, every aspect of the design had to be done custom.
The Manta Drive technology has allowed us to get rid of the external motor and the belts that break down.
Instead of having a motor outside of the wheel that turns a belt and then that belt turns a gear and then that gear turns a wheel, everything's already been integrated inside the wheel itself. So one, it looks really clean, but two, because there's nothing that's binding the wheel up, once you hit your top speed, you just glide and you get that coast. That's what you get with a normal skate, and that's what we wanted to create.
With removal of the external belts and gears, we've been able to reduce the weight significantly.
To create such a forward-thinking product, we knew we had to build a forward-thinking team. A team of action sport athletes with the engineering and product design skills to manifest an innovative product.
The Monolith is the only board on the market with swappable battery packs. And what this means is that you essentially have unlimited range. As soon as you start to run low on one battery, you can just swap the old for the new.
So in designing Inboard's Reflex Remote, we wanted to focus mainly on comfort and secondly on usability and then storage. So using this remote should be completely effortless. So we took a different approach with the remote design. The Reflex has a forward-facing tail. This feature will give the rider a sense of security. You can adjust or even open your hand while riding, and when you close it, it'll be right where you need it to control the board again.
In keeping with Inboard's future-forward product design, we've added auxiliary USB ports onto the board. You can use this for charging your remote, or if you're at the beach and the sun's setting and your phone just ran out of battery, you can charge your phone so that you can get that one last snapshot.
Our mobile app gives you complete control of the electric skate experience. It allows you to customize your speeds, accelerations, connect with other riders, and even recap on your latest session. If you're new to electric skateboards, our beginner mode makes the Monolith very easy to get going for the first time. In addition, our advanced and custom settings allow the user to realize the full potential and power of the board.
Mello is the first and only state-of-the-art compact electric drive system that can fit under any skateboard. Within minutes, it can transform any normal skateboard into an electric skateboard. So Mello is just the small 2.5 kilo component, but it has the capacity to upgrade your favorite board into the most dynamic and high-quality electric skateboard on the market. All you have to do is unscrew the rear truck of your board, replace it with a Mello drive, and you're ready to go.
Before we founded Mellow, I was an electric car engineer at BMW. This definitely opened some doors when we started looking for the best partners and suppliers. They immediately shared our vision of a compact yet potent in-wheel motor for direct transmission and thus maximum riding pleasure. Even if you are an absolute skateboard rookie, the handling of Mellow is really simple. With the intuitive hand control, all functions are just under your thumb. Finding the right battery for Mellow was a challenge. On the one hand, we wanted an endless ride. On the other hand, we wanted as little weight as possible. The solution is a custom-made, swappable battery pack. So in case you really want to go for an endless ride, you can easily exchange it on the go.
Okay, Kilian, thank you. So, if you think now, great story, great product, what do you need me for? Let Johannes sum it up for you.
Hello, I'm George, and you may know us from a little project called Baja Board.
The Baja Board was an idea I came up with a few years ago as a summer replacement for snowboarding. The snow in Australia isn't that good, so I came up with a skateboard that could handle the same sort of terrain as a mountain bike, but also bring on the same sensations of carving and sliding on the snow. It wasn't as easy as slapping some big wheels and motors on a skateboard. We had to design everything from the ground up, including high-tech suspension, powertrain, electronics, and control.
So we started design with 3 principles in mind. Number 1, it obviously had to recreate the feeling and freedom of snowboarding, a board that you can ride literally anywhere. Number 2, it had to be powerful, no push starts and no second guessing yourself when you come across a hill. And number 3, it of course had to be compact and light.
We didn't want to leave any stone unturned in the design in order to give you guys the best possible riding experience, and this is what we came up with. The Baja Board is the world's first electric skateboard to feature independent suspension and steering with high-tech spring and shock absorbers. It features a 4-wheel drive chassis fitted with 4 brushless motors for a total power rating of over 10 kilowatts. All this power, along with the braking, is operated through a handheld wireless controller.
Now, aside from these technical features, here are some other reasons why we're excited by the Baja Board and hope will make you enjoy the Baja Board as much as we do. With over 10 kilowatts, the acceleration of the Baja Board matches that of a car. If you can hold on, it will take you from 0 to 30 k's an hour in about a second. Hills are not an issue. To date, we have ridden up to a maximum grade of 36% without breaking any sweat. Whilst there is a lot of power, the Baja Board is still very stable and agile thanks to its suspension. Of course, all this power can also be limited if you want.
Not only is the Baja Board highly engineered, it's also an attractive machine that resembles a mashup between a mountain bike, Formula 1 car and snowboard. You'll not mistake its distinctive looks for anything else.
That everyone who wants a Baja board don't necessarily drive a van or a truck, so we've made it compact and light. Our Generation 2 prototype weighs in at about 20 kilograms. Now we're aiming to reduce this to about 15 to 17 kilograms for the production model. This makes the Baja board something you can either put in your car's trunk, in the back seats or on the roof rack.
Depending on whether you're a beginner, an experienced rider, and the type of terrain you're on, the Baja board can be adjusted in height, ride stiffness, steering rate, and top speed to suit your style.
You can ride the Baja board in any way you like, whether that's as an on-road, low-emissions vehicle to get you from A to B, as a snowboarding alternative in the off-season to keep up your skills, or as an extreme sports motocross type vehicle. It will offer you a level of freedom like no other.